Hi, Kelly George here, reporting my multiple sclerosis journey on my YouTube channel. How are you? It's been so long since I actually did a video, probably to the fact that I moved house really suddenly and quite quickly, unexpectedly. For the better, it was all good. But I did that about a month ago, and I've really slowed up on my Instagram stories and all the cooking. And the types of food that I eat, being gluten-free, dairy reduced, and reduced on the meat side of things as well for my multiple sclerosis and handling my condition. So I've really slowed up on Instagram. So I thought, you know what, I need to just do a little video because I want to see how you guys are doing. Those of you that follow me because of the multiple sclerosis journey that I'm on and the treatment I've had done. And I just really do want to know how you're doing, because I had to go and get my bloods done for the first time in ages. So COVID hit March. I'm going to have my monthly blood work and monthly urine done for my multiple sclerosis treatment, Lemtrada. When COVID hit mid-March, I thought, I'm not going to a medical facility where we weren't even meant to really be leaving the house and getting monthly blood draw done. I was kind of a bit too scared to do that. So 3 months went by and I didn't have blood work done. Gone in contact with Neuro and said, what do I do? And they said, it's okay, we'll send out a nurse. It took them ages to do the paperwork. I had one visit from the nurse in May. And then after that, those of you that have had Lemtrada done, you probably have the same letter as us, as me, to say that the people that usually take care of the monthly bloods and the finance side of things are no longer doing it. So that meant they couldn't afford for the, I think, this is what I believe, for the nurses to come and do home visits. So I only had one nurse come during COVID to do a home visit. And then it was back to, I had to take myself back into LabCorp and do it myself every month. So again, I've been waiting for COVID to kind of fizzle out a bit, which it's not, obviously. We're having lockdowns and things are lifting, then we're locked down again and things are lifting again, and it's just this roller coaster. And I just had to bite the bullet and go in yesterday. Now, I booked an appointment to get my blood work done. I was left waiting for an hour for it actually to happen. So it took a very long time. And of course, your mask on, you're waiting outside the facility, not in the facility. Very blessed to be in California where it's sunny and dry. I'm not waiting out in the rain. And I thought, oh, I've got to do this every month. Obviously, mask on and waiting outside and all of this palaver. So I was just wondering, how are you guys getting your bloods done? Did you get the same information that I did, that the nurse will no longer come and do house visits? So are you having to get your bloods done? Where do you live in the world? What country are you living in? How are you managing to get your monthly bloods done if you've been on the same treatment as me, Lemtrada? So yeah, just very interested to know, really, and how you guys are doing, because gosh, COVID is a struggle and a half. I think it's not only is there the mental struggle of reducing the amount of people that you come in contact with and seeing, that antisocial kicks in. If you stay indoors for too long, I feel like it's worse. You get this fear and this anxiety of opening your front door and going out. For every stage that opened up in California, we did it, because I thought I need to embrace this. For every stage that's opening, we are going to do it, and we're not going to be trapped away and stuck indoors. So we did do that. So we are out and about a lot, but we very safely do it with the children. We make sure that we hand wash all the time. Hand sanitizer is always kept in the car. Masks are always worn. We come home, the first thing we all do is wash our hands before the children are even allowed to run into the house and touch anything. We have a bathroom just by the garage. They come through the garage, straight in the bathroom and wash their hands. So we're trying to do everything safely, but we're also still trying to live and have a life, because I think the psychological damage that's going to be done from, and the impact from COVID is going to be pretty bad for a lot of people. And I know, having multiple sclerosis, it's sometimes we can get stuck into, I've got pain, I feel sorry for myself. Of course, you deserve to feel sorry for yourself, really. But you can kind of get in that downward spiral of negative thoughts, not feeling positive. What is there to be positive about? And it's a struggle and it's a fight. And we deal with that with MS anyway. So now we've got COVID and you're dealing with an autoimmune condition where you're kind of trapping and isolating yourself indoors. It's tough. So I just want to know how you guys are doing. I said I moved house about a month ago, which was great. It was this new lease of life. It was fresh. It was exciting. It was a larger property because with COVID happening, we were all under one roof and we were struggling for the husband to work from home with the children around. And probably the biggest struggle it's still ongoing, is my eldest is not in school. The Carlsbad, which is where we are from, our little town in California, has not reopened the schools, and then they did reopen the schools 3 weeks ago on a hybrid system. So she goes in twice a week, but she's at home for the remaining 3, distance learning. Juggling that around husband's office being at home and a preschooler being in and out of the house is pretty tough. Anyway, that's me. Just wanted to check in, see how you guys are doing. And my main point of this is to ask about your blood work. How are you getting it done at the moment? Are you going to a facility, or are you still one of the lucky ones getting a nurse come to the house?